good afternoon, student. How are you? I hope you are really fine. Now, today I'm going to discuss about the remaining portion from your first chapter. Now, what is the first chapter here? That is the Mesopotamian civilization. Now, last day we already completed almost all the portions. Now, today just I'm going to discuss about the last portion of this chapter. What is the things? That is the reason for decline of Mesopotamian civilization. Now, what are the reason? Why this civilization it's going to be decline? What is the reason for that? Now, that we have to discuss. What is the first reason? The many reasons are there that have to decline, but we have to discuss only the main 4 reasons. What is the first one? First is the overpopulation. You know what is the overpopulation? The overpopulation means when the number of people in one area it will be extend or increase than the capacity of the land. It's known as the overpopulation. Means when the number of people are increased, but the land capacity remains still same. So this is called the overpopulation. Now in this Mesopotamian civilization is a very prosperous and the wealthy civilization from the economic or all the sides. So many peoples are want to stay in this under this civilization or in this civilization this year. That is why this civilization that day by day the number of people being increased, and that is the reason for this overpopulation. And due to this overpopulation, that is civilization it's going to be declined because the many people did not get the proper supply or the proper facilities. They not get in a sufficient amount. That is one of the reason for the declination of the increasing peoples. That is the increasing peoples is one of the reason for the declination of Mesopotamian civilization. Now the second one is the flood. That what is the flood? The flood we know when suddenly the amount of river water or the amount of water level it increase in the river or the water bodies. That time all the excess water are start to flow on both the sides of the river, and it may wash away all the things from the river side region. As we know that the Mesopotamian civilization is located between the two river Euphrates and Tigris. So whenever the flood is occur in both the river, that time that all the river water it being totally washed this civilization region. So every year people need to be rebuild their houses, all the other agricultural land, or they getting the great loss for every year. That is one of the reason also that is a declining for the Mesopotamian civilization declination. Now the next is the foreign invention. What is the foreign invention? That whenever the foreigners, that Mesopotamian civilization, this region are very prosperous and the wealthy civilization. So and from the economical side also, and the many abundant crops are being grown in this civilization. So many foreigners from the outside they want to capture or they want to conquer this area. So constantly they start to attack on this region or they start to invent this area. And after this constant foreign invention, this is also one of the reasons for the declination of this civilization. Now the last one is the change in river direction. That as we know, all the civilization, Mesopotamian, Egyptian, all of the Indus, all the civilization are river-based civilization or the river valley civilization. Now if any natural calamities happen, like the natural disaster like earthquake, when it happens, that time the river start to flow into the another way or into the another direction. So on that time, those are the peoples are live beside this river. They didn't get the sufficient amount of water and the good type of climate. So what the peoples did? Peoples also they removed the place or they left the place and they went into the another new place. So these four are the main reason for the declination of this civilization. Again, I repeat it once. That is the overpopulation means increasing number of people. So, when the number of people are being increased in this Mesopotamian civilization region, this is one of the reason for the declination. And the second is the flood. Means when the flood is occur or the amount of water start to flow from both the river, that time all the areas are being washed away due to this civilization, and that is one of the reason for the declination of this civilization. And the third is the foreign invention. Foreign invasion is the foreign attacks. When the many foreigners they want to attack this is that they want to conquer this civilization. What is the reason? Because this civilization are very prosperous and wealthy from the economically society and very wealthy. So many invaders or the foreigners want to be conquer this region. And the last is the change in river direction. That in any type of natural disaster when it occurred, that time if the earthquake is occurred, that can river start to flow into the another way. Suppose rivers start to flow from north to south direction directly in a parallel way, but sometimes the rivers start to flow in the other directions. That can be very difficult for the peoples that they have to stay beside on it. So many peoples they have to remove their place and they went into the another place. Now I hope you have to learn this all the 4 points properly, and the others, those are the inside question I already given from this chapter. You have to learn, like those are the questions like from the inside, that what is the Chalcolithic age, what is Bronze age, what is the definition of civilization, then what is the difference between the Chalcolithic and the Bronze age, what are the features of civilization, why all the civilizations are grown beside the river, and in which time or the Mesopotamian civilization start to flourish beside both the river of Euphrates and Tigris. Why the Mesopotamian civilization is also known as the land between two rivers. These all the questions, and the short note like society, town planning, family, agriculture. This get the short note you have to learn, and the others the question like this short note about the hanging garden in Babylon. What is the code of Hammurabi? What is cuneiform? This type the question will come from this portion. So these all the inside question. What is the sexagesimal? This all are the inside question. You have to write down in your copy, and you must remember that all the question with answer in a proper way. Chapter wise you have to write down in your copy. Next day I will discuss about the exercise portion from this chapter. So I hope that everyone you have to write this all the inside question in your copy. When the school will reopen, I have to check your all the copies. Okay, thank you.